In this video tutorial Spotlight 9.2, we will review how to import still image sequence for concatenation. To import a sequence of still images into MotionDSP, you'll just go to File, select Video, select File, and then what you're going to do is select all the images here that you want to open up. But usually another way, and probably easier, is you can just select all your images and then just drag and drop it here into the project pane. It's going to ask you if you want to concatenate the files into a single file. You can go ahead and select yes. Okay. So here we have the sequence of still images here. It's important to note that all image files must have the same resolution, and they have to have the formats of either PNG, JPG, or BMP. So the files need to be named sequentially with a common beginning text. So as you can see here, we have video underscore sequence for each one of these, and they have to be spelled correctly. And then the numbers themselves, they don't have to be consecutive. As you can see here, we have 01, 03, 04, 05, and then it skips to 08 and then 10. So 2, 9, and 6 and 7 were skipped. So it went from 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 10. But again, as noted, you do have to make sure that the files are named the same. And then what you go ahead and do is just drag in and drop them in, and then you can play them. So here it's important, the last image here, you have the man with his hand up. So I'm going to show you, if you don't name them correctly, it's not going to be inputted in. So I'm going to change this last file of this man here with his hand up. I'm going to change that file just to show that it's not going to be imported if you don't name it correctly. So I'm just going to name this as video 10, skipping the sequence underscore here. I'm just going to select them all and drag and drop them in. It's going to ask me to concatenate. I'll say yes. And then we're going to play this video here. So as you can see, it did not have him have the image of him with his hands up. So again, play again. Doesn't have it because we didn't name it correctly here. It didn't have the same naming convention. Whereas in this video, it did, but we changed that. So if I go ahead and change it back, it should play fine. Okay, so as you can see, now it has his hands up. This one, we already changed it here, so it's invalid. That's why you have the triangle warning here. So we can just delete that because it's now it's invalid. Okay, so that's how you import and concatenate still images in As mentioned, it's important that these naming conventions are identical, but the numbers themselves do not have to be consecutive. Again, they don't. You can skip, the orders here. You don't have to go from 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can just skip from 1, 3, 5, 8, or whatever you desire.